There's been prayer in Congress and in state governments for more than 200 years. So the Supreme Court's decision to weigh the legality of prayer at government meetings could have big implications. Case in question comes from the town of Greece, a suburb of Rochester, New York. The court will review an appeals court ruling that said the town violated the U.S. Constitution when it began nearly all of its public board meetings over the last decade with a prayer. That led two Greece residents, one Jewish and the other atheist, to sue the town back in 2008 for allegedly promoting Christianity. Americans United for Separation of Church and State filed the suit on their behalf, with the organization's executive director writing in a statement, "A town council meeting isn't a church service, and it shouldn't seem like one." While most of the prayers were reportedly Christian, the town has defended its policy as non-discriminatory.
It just happens that our method of selection has always been within the town of Greece, and Greece is, since it's predominantly Christian, we're going to get more Christian than non-Christian.
Joining 18 states and 49 mostly Republican members of Congress is the Conservative Family Research Council. It's filed a friend of the court brief in the case, arguing the U.S. House of Representatives has always allowed for the same practice. 30 years ago, the High Court ruled that prayer held in state legislatures did not violate the Establishment Clause of the U.S. Constitution, saying that those practices were deeply embedded in the history and tradition of this country. So the decision to even revisit the issue for the first time in 3 decades is interesting on its own merit, but what it means is less clear. SCOTUS blog's Lyle Denniston, who's been covering the High Court for more than 50 years, predicts the justices could be preparing to make a major pronouncement on religion in the public sphere. Then again, he adds the High Court could just look at the practices of this one case in this one town. A hearing is expected in the Supreme Court's next term, which starts in October. For News, I'm Zach Toombs, multiple sources, a broader view.